Hi everybody, and welcome to another tutorial. Today I'm going to teach you how to make the butterfly double bracelet. This was created by Looming by Zoe on Instagram, and I'll bring up her profile in just a second. I'll just transfer these to my other hand so I can grab my phone and show you. This is Looming by Zoe. So she doesn't have very many photos, but the photos that she does have are really cool and I love them. So this is the back side of the bracelet, and this is the front side, and I really like this bracelet, so make sure to go check her out on Instagram and give her a follow for me. And like I said before, this is the back side of the bracelet. It has a single chain running up the middle and fishtails down the sides. This one it has fishtails on the sides and a bunch of really cool stitching in the center. So it's reversible. I'm going to just flip these to the other side really quick. You can see the other side. This one you can't see as well because I use glow in the dark, but I still like it anyway. So before we continue, I would just like to say that I know I haven't uploaded anything in a really long time. I was having troubles with uploading, and I've just been having personal issues uploading. So yeah, so you're going to need one loom, any loom in the staggered configuration. You're going to want to start with the arrows pointing at you, and you're only going to need 2 pins. So if you don't have a loom that can be moved around, that's okay. I am just going to take this one out so that it's not in my way when I show you how to do this, but you will want to have it in the staggered configuration with one like offset from the other. So we'll be using these 5 pins here, 3, 4, 5, and you will want to have a large base and a small base just to kind of hold your pins together, but you can use any 5 pins you like. And let's get started. So I'm going to be using white for the border here. Okay, so you're going to take your white border bands and you're going to take it from this peg, twist it to the next one up here, take it from this peg and twist it down to this one, just like that. Now take your first color that's going to be on the inside, and I'm alternating colors. For that I'm using fuchsia and ocean blue. So I'm going to take my fuchsia and make a triangle around these 3 pegs, no twisting necessary. We don't need to twist any more bands until the rest of You don't need to twist any more bands for the rest of the bracelet. I also forgot to mention you're going to need a hook and a C-clip, and of course some bands. Here's my hook, and I will show you how to clip this one because it can get kind of confusing. So there's my clip, and after you've placed that, you're going to want to take 2 more of your border bands and just lay them on top regularly, like that. Now we can start one of the hooking processes. So you're going to go on just these 2 pegs for right now, and you're going to do an inverted stitch. So go underneath, or ignore this first band, go down through the fuchsia band. Sometimes I like to pull it out of my way. Grab that bottom band, pull it up, through, over, and release. Then go to this one. This one's a lot easier because you don't have anything really in the way. So go underneath this one, and since you're already inside of this triangle, it doesn't really matter. You can just grab that white band, pull it up and over. For future reference, you'll always be inverting these 2 pegs, always inverted stitch on these 2 pegs. And make sure that your fuchsia band is below your border band. Sometimes it can slide up. So now take your next triangle band. I'm using ocean blue. Again, just put it in a triangle like that. Now what you're going to do is take this one, just this bottom one, and lift it up and over. This will create the single chain running down the back side of your bracelet. Now, just like I said before, we're doing an inverted stitch here, so ignore the first band, go underneath that one, grab the fuchsia and pull it up and over. You're also going to want to make sure that your white stays on the bottom. Again, ignore the first blue. This kind of gets tricky as you go down. and just kind of push the white out of your way, grab the fuchsia, and pull it up and over. Make sure you don't pull any other bands up. And so now you can see here the white kind of wants to come up as well, but make sure that you pull it below the ocean blue. And this won't have any more problems after you finish this first couple steps down the bracelet. So take your 2 border bands, again apply them on the outside. Then what you're going to do is do a fishtail stitch here, just a regular fishtail stitch, and you're only doing that when you have 3 bands. So then lift this one over as well. Then do an inverted stitch here, so ignore the first one. And I just like to grab it with my hook part and move it out of the way, and then turn my hook around to grab the other part, lift it up and over. And just push this one back, grab that one, lift it up and over. Grab your fuchsia, because that's the bottom band here, pull it around all 3 pegs. Just grab this blue. If there's 2 bands on this peg, just lift over the bottom one. Now what you're going to do, you may want to push these down, is go and do an inverted stitch. Go ignore that, under that, grab this one, pull it up and over. Ignore the top one, pull back the second one, it's kind of tricky to do, and pull the blue up and over. I'll show you a couple more times and then I will go off camera to finish the rest of this. So pull your white border bands across, and you're going to, I'm going to tilt my loom, lift over the bottom band in a fishtail stitch. Then ignoring the first one, and I just like to pull this one out of the way, twist it, pull up and over, go in here, twist it, pull up and over. Okay, last time, put your ocean blue band around all of those pegs, grab this bottom fuchsia, pull it up and over, then inverted stitch on this peg, here, and here. So you're going to do this until you've reached the length that you want for your bracelet. Obviously mine's not very big right now. And you're going to want to end by placing just this triangle band on top, because we'll be finishing it off. And I'm going to go off camera and finish the rest of this, and I'll be back once I do. Okay, so I have finished my bracelet. I kind of moved my bar pins around because down here it was pushing together, even though I still had my base plates in here. So my big one's down here, the little one's down here. And so this is what mine looks like. I really like how it came out. And so this is the back side. And now I'm going to show you how to finish it off. So again, make sure that your triangle band is on the top. And finishing it off is pretty simple. All you're going to do is any peg that has 2 bands on it, you're just going to pull over the bottom one. So pull over the white border band, pull over this white border band, just regular, pull over this white band, and this one. And now you have these bands here, these white bands we want to get rid of. So take this band on the, if you tilt it this way, the right side, and you're just going to stretch it to this peg. Take the one on the left side, stretch it to this peg, just lift over the bottom band here and here. And now you may want to just carefully grab that one, just grab this blue, grab this blue. So now I'm just going to pull this through my loom. There's 3 band pieces on your hook, even though they all come from the same band. And it has a pretty clean ending. So now all you're going to do is take your C-clip. If you want to use a big one, you can, but I can manage to use a small one and it doesn't come apart. And you're just going to clip all 3 of these together. and pull that off. So now it looks like this. And go to the other end, and this part can get a little confusing to try and put back together. But what you're going to do is grab these two like loose looking bands on the outermost part and just pull them and stick your hook through them. Then you find the other two outermost bands, which is these two. It's kind of hard to see because my camera is not working. And if you pull one too tight, the other one will sink down. So I'm just going to pull this one and this one through. So now I have 4 bands on my hook. I'm going to take my C-clip and attach it to these 4 bands. It's a little weird how I attach it because I put it on my hook a different way. And once you have them on your hook, you can pull it off, and usually what I like to do is just kind of pull these around, make sure it's secure, and voila. So you've finished your bracelet, and it looks beautiful, and you can wear it 2 ways. So that's it for this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Make sure to follow Looming by Zoe on Instagram. I'll have her name in the description box below if you did not catch it at the beginning. And that's it. I hope to see you next time.